The Shrek Iceberg Explained. So this is the Shrek Iceberg Explained. This is a Shrek Iceberg I have made myself, filled with information that some people might not know that only I know. First entry. Lost Chris Farley test. This refers to the I Feel Good animation test that was created during the early stages of the original Shrek film. It was lost for a few years until one of the people who worked on it posted it to YouTube. Unfortunately, a high-quality version is still lost. I suggest you check out this video that covers the entire story behind the test and the early production nightmare that was the original Shrek. Memes. This entry references the absolute crapload of Shrek memes that flooded the internet during, 2010 to even now. It does seem like, though, that these memes were the whole reason why Shrek survived after Shrek Forever After and didn't become, forgotten. Despite this, these memes are the reason why a ton of people actually loathe not only just the character, but also the entire franchise. Spin-offs. This entry obviously refers to the original Puss in Boots, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and of course, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Shrek 5. Shrek 5 is currently in development movie that is set to release 2 years from now. Merchandise. It's obvious, just like Uncle Ben once said to Spider-Man, with a great thing comes a bloody ton of merchandise. Trust me, it would take you hours searching through the massive rabbit hole that is Shrek merchandise. It is massive, okay? It is huge. There's no way to document everything. There's weird exclusive items, shampoo, toothbrush holders, stuff like that. Shrek was based off of a real person. This entry refers to a theory about a Russian wrestler who resembled the iconic Shrek character, leading some to believe that Shrek was based off of him. Puss in Boots TV series. Yeah, this was a Netflix TV show. Moving on. Light UK censorship. In the US version of the film, Fiona headbutts Charming after, he kisses her, believing that she had taken the potion. This was seen as extremely controversial in the UK due to headbutting being more related to gang violence. So, instead, DreamWorks changed it so that way Fiona would karate chop Charming in the neck instead of headbutting him. DreamWorks will stop releasing Blu-ray copies of their movies, including the Shrek series. Yeah, apparently Blu-ray versions of DreamWorks' iconic films will be discontinued by next year. And not only that, but physical versions of their games as well. So, that means that Shrek will ultimately be discontinued from all Blu-ray devices. Director's Cut. Yeah, this is referring to a pretty shitty creepypasta about a supposed director's cut of the Shrek franchise. It's violent, it's gory, it's just typical creepypasta nonsense, and there's mentions of demons, because apparently that's scary. No wonder it's still on, the Trollpasta wiki. Also, it also claims that all VHS copies of Shrek might be cursed, and for you to destroy them. Even though that the director's cut was supposedly only on one VHS tape. New Shrek lunchbox. Yep, that's right, we got a new Shrek lunchbox. Go check out Austin the Brimstone's video covering it, because I don't really have much to say on it. Airbnb partnership. That's right, people can now sleep in Shrek's swamp and take a shit where he first took a shit. It's wonderful. If you're in Las Vegas, I'd suggest you go there, so you can recreate the iconic song. 2016 Shrek Funko Pops. Yep, before the newer ones, we had these original ones, which all they released was Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots. And to be honest, I prefer the old Puss in Boots more, because he's not doing the stupid cute eyes thing. Flocked Donkey Mystery Mini. I remember hearing this in a YouTube video, but apparently on the person's order for the Shrek Mystery Minis, instead of the silver donkey that is the chase, there was a flock donkey. So if I can't really tell if they switched them out last minute, or if it was just a typo and they were referring to a Funko Pop. Okay, I'm gonna combine the two, but Austin the Brimstone and Sherfrillis Productions are two popular YouTubers who are known for their Shrek content. Well, I mainly watch that because I'm a bit of a Shrek fan. I whipped this iceberg up myself using knowledge that I know. The Polish voice for Donkey died on the same day Shrek 5 was announced. Jersey Stir was a dubbing voice actor known for mostly providing the voice of characters that Eddie Murphy voiced, like Mushu and Aladdin, Pocahontas, whatever the hell he came from. But he was more well known for being the voice of Donkey and Shrek. Unfortunately, he passed away at the age of 71 the day that Shrek 5 was announced, which is a tragic, unfortunate time of events for him to unfortunately pass on. Fairy Godmother Cursed Fiona. This was a theory made by Isaac Carlson. Basically, Fiona in the first Shrek film was cursed by a witch. And in the original script for Shrek, when Chris Farley was still playing the character, the witch was named Dama Fortuna. Guess what Dama Fortuna was repurposed for? That's right, the Fairy Godmother. UK exclusive Burger King toys. This is referring to a set of Burger King toys that were released for Shrek 2. They are seen as quite rare and aren't really easy to come by. The only one I've seen listed on eBay so far is a bagged Puss in Boots, and that's it. McFarlane Shrek toy line. McFarlane Toys were actually the very first people to create Shrek toys. Their figures are seen as high quality and really detailed. Even though I myself are not a fan of them, I probably will make a rant video at some point about them, maybe not, but I'd suggest you check out Austin the Brimstone's video covering the history of the toy line since he goes way more in depth than I ever could. MGA Shrek the Third toy line. MGA produced a buttload of variety of toys for Shrek the Third, and yet again I suggest watching Austin the Brimstone's video covering the entire line, because yet again, I don't know much about it, and he knows a lot more than I do. Shrek 5 Creepypasta. This refers to a terrible creepypasta yet again about Shrek 5, where apparently Shrek wakes up, finds everyone he knows dead, and then the entire movie ends with his body slowly rotting. I suggest that you not look it up because it is kind of way more graphic than I described. Shrek vs. Joker John Moxley. This is a video some guy filmed with action figures, which shows John Moxley beating the crap out of Donkey, and, well, Shrek attacking him because he beat the crap out of Donkey. It is way more graphic than what I described, but just go with my summary and don't look it up. Dance Like an Ogre. Dance Like an Ogre is a very, very strange video that DreamWorks made with a Shrek sound-alike, showing kids how to dance like him. It is a very weird experience, and if you want to watch it, I'd suggest you check it out, because it is weird.
Oh, Pinocchio!
Shrek Retold. Shrek Retold is a weird, strange, and kind of funny retelling of the original Shrek movie with over 1,000 animators contributing. There are some genuinely good-looking scenes, and then there's stuff like, Rat Boy Genius's scene that makes you feel uncomfortable. Piss in Shoes. Piss in Shoes is kind of like a meme, like an inside joke between me and my family. The whole joke is that, just like Big Chungus, it's a fat Puss in Boots, this time being a McDonald's kids' meal toy that was a UK and Latin America exclusive. Swamp Sim.
Hey now, you're a rock
Sim
star.
is a survival horror game similar to the Slender Man games. Basically, you play as a random guy and you have to collect onions in Shrek's swamp while he chases you. The game is mostly remembered for being played by Markiplier, as well as PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and various other YouTubers. As of today, it isn't really remembered as much. And even if it is, it's mainly by the people, including myself, who have been on YouTube for long enough to witness, well, the massive popularity of the game. Hasbro Shrek toy line. The Hasbro Shrek toys are the GOATs, and I will not hear otherwise, and they're the only Shrek toys I actually own. Rare UK exclusive figure packs. Yeah, the UK had an assortment of miniature, tiny figure packs that came with collector's tins. Unfortunately, I only know this from Austin the Brimstone, and I can't find any images of them online. Shrek originally had a Canadian accent.
That if he wants to rescue me properly, I'll be waiting for him right here.
Hey, I'm no one's messenger boy, okay? I'm a delivery boy.
You wouldn't dare. Ah!
You coming,
Put me
donkey?
down!
Oh, yep, I'm right behind you.
Ah! Put me down!
Death has always been a part of the Shrek franchise. Death has always been a part of the Shrek franchise ever since the original when Dragon ate Farquaad. So yeah, Puss in Boots' Last Wish is not just his only appearance. He has made multiple other appearances, well, just the concept of it really in the other films. Woman praying to Shrek Buddha meme. This is referring to a meme where apparently a woman had mistakenly been praying to a Shrek Buddha for 3 years. The whole joke is that, well, it's Shrek. There is an entire religion centered around Shrek for some reason. There are people who pray to Shrek. Those are the lunatics that I don't want in the Shrek fandom. Shrek was originally going to be claymation. At some point during the early development stage of the Chris Farley version of Shrek, the whole movie would have been done with claymation instead of CGI. Unfortunately, the idea fell through, and they instead went with the idea of clay landscapes. Cas Van de Paul. Yep, Cas Van de Paul needs no introduction. As of late, he has made at least 3 Shrek videos. Both of which being a recap of Shrek 1 and 2, and the third being Shrek vs. Minions. Quick fast food chain Shrek toys. As I have recently discovered in the latest Austin the Brimstone video, there is a fast food company in France called Quick, and they produced a set of 6-inch Shrek figures when Shrek 2 came out. They overall had Shrek, Fiona, Donkey, and Puss in Shoes. Original Shrek book. Originally released, written by William Steig, who is named in the end credits of every Shrek film. He was the one who wrote the original Shrek book. Now it's nothing like the movie. Fiona isn't a human, she's a ogre just like Shrek. Shrek can swallow lightning, breathe fire, and Donkey doesn't speak and isn't voiced by the same guy who is in, well, can't remember the name of the film, but I'm just gonna say Pluto Nash in 3D. Donkey was a child from Pinocchio. Good old Matt Pat a while ago made a theory about the fact that the donkey from Shrek is a boy from Pleasure Island from the Pinocchio film. This theory has long since been debunked, ever since people have pointed out that not only does Donkey have donkey ancestors, but it's also the fact that he was quoted saying in the first Shrek movie he was a donkey, he was born outside. Where are human children born? Hospitals. Bada bim, bada boom, Donkey is just some random talking donkey. The bug seen in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is not Jiminy Cricket. Yes, I know that he's a glow bug. I originally thought that he was actually Jiminy Cricket, so it's my fault. But Jiminy Cricket did appear in Scared Shrekless, where, just like in the original Pinocchio book, Pinocchio just killed him. Shrek cameo in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Yeah, when I wrote this, I was originally referring to a fake post-credit scene that is not available anywhere, where Shrek shows up at the bar next to Puss in Boots where he eats Gingy. But Shrek does make a cameo as well as Donkey when Puss's past lives are flashing before his eyes. Now that the Shrek iceberg is done, I can finally take my Hasbro Shrek toy and go to bed. Alright, goodbye, folks. Night.